Check 1 2 1 2. Hello and welcome to RWB Sports. Hi, I want to wish all the fathers and all the dads and stepdads and mentors and everyone out there happy Father's Day. This is a Father's Day edition of um, RWB Sports, and we wanted to do something a little different rather than just talk about, sports because there was a lot of good fights on last night, and I'll be on later on today to talk about those. But I wanted to come on today, this morning, and first wish everybody, all the men out there, all the fathers, a happy Father's Day, and talk about business. Just simply talk about business and talking about how the three ships really influence business, whether it could either make it or it could break it. And the three ships are friendship, relationships, and business partnership. So in that, we'll start off with friendship and how important friendship is in holding the relations in business. Because you go into business with someone and you feel as though going into business that they're on your team, they're on your side, and you, you're going to go into a partnership with them and create this empire of income. And it's possible, don't get me wrong, it's very possible to do so. You just have to have the right person with you. You have to have the right person on your team. And in doing so, you have to know who you're dealing with. And a lot of people, they put up a facade, they put up, a front, being a close friend or someone that's willing to, do business with you. The whole time they're trying to, you know, partner with you to get your ideas to see what you're thinking, and then they'll go and turn them into their own and put you down in the process. And I'm the type of person is that if I know something and I'm doing something and I know that it is going to be beneficial to me, then I'm going to share it. You don't have to go behind my back. You don't have to talk about me and put me down and say I'm doing this, I'm doing that, because I'm going to share all of my information with you. And going into business with someone with that mindset, being open, being transparent, is something that you need in order to be successful or in order to have a successful business. And like I said, you also have to be careful of who you partner with, just because not everybody is going into business with you to see you succeed. I know there's seeds that are planted and people that are planted, by others that'll put them in your path in order to help you fail. And if you don't think that's true, you got to look at some of these businesses out there, listen and talk to anybody that has developed a business or that has started a business, and Ask them how many times they've run across people that were put in their path to try to disrupt or destroy everything that they built on. So, and being in business and developing a business, I've seen it happen many times. You develop a relationship within business, and some people take it even further. It all depends on, the category of what you're doing. Because on a normal job, if you're working a normal 9 to 5 and you're on that job more than you're at home, then you develop relationships with those people on the job. And I've seen some relationships even break up homes because they developed too much of a relationship and they became a couple. And that happens in business as well if you're trying to start your own business. And so that's one of the things that I wanted to talk about today, is because I see so many different opportunities out there for individuals, young individuals, midlife individuals, to be successful, but they're so hung up on their ego. They're so hung up on, you know, how they're going to outdo the next person, that they miss their blessing because they're worried about something else. Um, in business, you have to be open minded. You have to be transparent. You have to be willing to adapt. You have to be willing to change. And I know a lot of people get set in ways and they're not acceptable to the way things are changing. Now, I can understand because um, going through some of that right now with the place that I'm at is that you have a lot of older people that has been there from day one when the place was open, and they did things a certain way, and those things worked. They still work, and there's no need in changing them. But in order to move with the change of times, they have to change and they have to rearrange some of the things that they're doing in order to do so. And some of the old heads that are there are real skeptical about the change. They don't feel like that is it's worth changing because what they have right now is not broken. And what it is that they're not trying to completely change the fact that we're doing the job any differently. We're just trying to enhance it and make it better for the new generation that's coming behind us because they learn differently. And I've always been told that your business is only going to grow as large as the smartest individual that you have in it. And that is so true, because if you hire someone that's as smart as you are or less, then you're only going to grow as large as you can think. And I've always wanted to put my, and I've always have not wanted to, I've always have put myself around people that are extremely smart, extremely business oriented. That way I can grow, and whatever I'm doing, I run it across them, and they give me different ways to look at it, and they help me grow as well. Because like I said, you have different ideas, you have different angles, you have different opinions. So you have to take all of that in consideration and put it together. And that's what a business partnership is. That's what a friendship is. If you got somebody that's willing to see you succeed and is willing to, help you succeed, without any interference, without any, remorse of you getting ahead or you becoming better, that's what a true friend is. Someone that is willing to help you succeed and not just talk about it, because you have a lot of people out here that want to talk about seeing you do well and want to pretend that they're helping you do well. At the same time, they're talking about you behind your back and throwing you under the bus. And this world is small enough. Trust me, this world is small enough that it's all going to come back, and you're going to hear everything that people are out there saying, but yet they're still going to look and smile in your face. So those are some of the key factors that you have to look for when you want to start a business and the type of business that you want to start. You also, when you start that business, you want to make sure that your friend, your partner, or whoever the case may be, is on the same track. So That is very important as well. That if you do develop a relationship within, the business, once the business gets started, you have to still maintain that business mindset. Yes, you become lovers at this point, or whatever the case may be, but you still want to keep that separated and continue that business mindset going forward, so you can continue to develop what business that you've started. I've seen so many people and so many businesses fail because they take it from a friendship to a relationship. Once they still in business and they're in business, they're going together, and next thing you know, there's a breakup, and one or the other is out there tarnishing the name of the business. They're out there trying to secret handedly under the table take business away, creating their own business on the side. You have to watch out for those things. My rule of thumb is business and pleasure is pleasure. You never bite the hand that feeds you. You just don't do that. You never bite the hand that feeds you. I've worked my entire life. I've worked my entire life, and I know that in order to have anything, you got to work for it. Nothing's going to come to you. Nothing's going to get handed to you. And I've had people come at me from all angles telling me that, you know, they can help me out this way in my business. They can help me out that way in my business. And I hear them. I hear them. And that's all I do. I hear them. I hear them talking. I hear them, carry on conversations, telling me how many great things they can do to help me move forward. But I never see any action. And I'm like Missouri, the state of Missouri. I'm a show me guy. Don't tell me what you can do. Show me what you can do. Don't tell me that you can do this for me or you can do that for me, or that, if I did this, it would help this, or if I did that, it'll help that. Show me. Because that's one thing I'm going to do. If I tell you that something can happen, I'm going to show you it can happen. I'm going to show you it can happen before I come to you and tell you it can happen. Because that way I can show you the numbers that I calculated and I collected in order to make it happen. Because once you do that and you go to the table with collected data, then there's nothing they can say. There's nothing they can do. And that's what a true friend will do. I've had several people in businesses, that I've helped. I've helped several people get started in business. And they asked me, well, why do you do that, but you don't want anything from it? I said, what I get from it is that you are successful in what you do. You're happy in what you do. You are now able and capable of living that life that you wanted to live, and you're happy. That's what I get out of it. All right. That's the only thing that I want out of it. That's one of the things why when I first moved here to Pennsylvania, up north here, was working at a company, and I decided one day to say, hey, I got a group of guys that are business minded, not just guys, a group of guys and ladies that are business minded who, are always looking and always talking about starting a business. I said, so why don't I have an opportunity for all of us to get together and let's just talk about business? And that's when I started Coffee and Conversation. So I used to get up, go to Dunkin' Donuts, uh, once a month on a Saturday morning and have people over here for a couple of hours. And we just sit around and we talk about business opportunities. We talk about opportunities to help one another, support one another, because you don't always have to know what that business is, as long as you may know someone that's in that business field. You know what I'm saying? So, and you develop relationships in that aspect too, and those are different. That's not an actual friendship because that's someone that you don't talk to every day, or someone that you really didn't have an opportunity to carry on a meaningful conversation with, but it's a business relationship because you all have the same ideas and the same thoughts and the same track of business, so they can help you down the line. Now, in doing so, you will be able to develop a personal relationship or a meaningful relationship from that if you wish. I mean, the the doors are wide open. You can do whatever you want to, but you have to keep in mind, and I keep saying it enough, that those three ships that's out there in the ocean, they can either have make you successful in war, or they can sink you in war. So you have to be very careful. There's a fine line, and it's not so much. And my problem is in that is because I trust everybody. I trust everybody. I'm an open book. You know, I like to uh, give everybody the benefit of the doubt, and not just business, but just in life, period. I like to give people an opportunity to prove themselves that they can be who they say they are. And once you show me that you can't do that, once you show me there's some underhanded, sneaky, backdoor stuff, I'm still going to be cordial with you. I'm still going to talk to you, but I'm still going to feed you with that long handled spoon. I'm not going to be as close to you as I was, but I'm still going to listen to what you have to say. But the funny thing about that is, I'm still going to help you. I'm still going to help you be successful. I'm still going to help you try to reach your goals, regardless of what you're out there doing behind my back, because I know me. The only person that can stop me from doing what I love doing and being successful at it is God. That's the only person. You can go out there and you can run your mouth. You can say what you want to. You can do whatever you say. But when people meet me, they're gonna know that, okay, he's not what this guy said he was. You know, he's totally different. He's totally opposite. You know, I'm consistent. I was told that just yesterday, actually. I went up to the Scranton, Pennsylvania area and was talking to a gentleman about business proposition and opportunity to do things. And, you know, we were sitting down talking about the difference in what I was doing as far as my apparel goes, as far as my equipment goes, as far as my jewelry and things go, that I will be selling to the public, and how the magazine's going. And he said, "There's one thing I can say about you. If there's nothing else on how your business is going, is that you're consistent." And once he said that, I didn't need to hear anything else, because consistency is the key to anything. Consistency is the key to the big three ships. All right. Consistency in friendship, consistency in relationships, consistency in businessship. Those three are, you know, key to everything. Because if you're the type of person that, you know, jumps ship every time something gets bad, or if you're the type of person that tucks tail and run anytime something is not going right, and then it's fixed and corrected and you come back, that is not a partnership in any shape, form, or fashion. That is not a friendship, you know, because a friendship, a good, solid friendship, like I said, not only are they going to want you to succeed, but they're going to help you to succeed. They're going to go out of their way to do whatever they can to feel and be a part of your dream, even though it's not their dream. They have their own dream. But because it's your dream, they're going to go at it as if it's their dream, and they're going to push you like it's their dream. And that's what a true friendship is. Now, to go even farther than that, you know, behind every successful business, there's a partnership. I don't care if it is investors. I don't care if it's supporters. I don't care if it's on the inside and business management team. But behind every successful business, there's a relationship. Because let's just say, like in my business, I have a business of doing boxing, journalism, and going out and doing articles on fighters and things like that. I also have apparel that I sell. I also have equipment that I sell. Well, I'm now in the young adolescent stage of building a relationship with um, the people that actually make the equipment and building a relationship with them in order to be able to trade with them going forward to be able to bring more stuff in for you, the viewers, excuse me, for you, the viewers, and my followers. And it's going to allow me to be able to do more and be able to give more to you all. But I have to first build that relationship, even though they're thousands of miles across the water, they still are able to develop a relationship, here, because sometimes we will get on and we will StreamYard, excuse me. Sometimes we'll get on here and we'll StreamYard, FaceTime, whatever you want to call it, back and forth to go over ideas and go over different layouts that I have sent them and how I want it, because I have a few extra things coming that we're looking at putting in gyms here in the local area. But I have to build those relationships. All right. I'm building those business relationships first, and I'm backtracking in the process and hopefully creating a friendship out of that, and able to get an understanding to where they're helping me and I'm helping them by purchasing from them. And hopefully one day I get to the point to where all this stuff can be made here. That's my goal. That's my dream, is to be able to publish a magazine and bring back the boxing magazine that I grew up with Ringside Magazine, and be able to offer awards and things like that from the magazine side of things, but also create a brand of RWB sports apparel and fight gear that we can also utilize right here and have all the gyms and all the entities of combat sport wearing RWB sports fight gear. I'm in talks with a guy in Scranton, PA, that actually he's over Mindset, the brand of Mindset. And you will start seeing a lot of that here in the near future, as we go forward and collaborating on a lot of things that we're looking at doing going forward. I went up there yesterday to look at a farm. Well, it's not really a farm; it's a camp. It's a camp. I didn't get the specs on the acreage of it, but I will get that here today, because I will post pictures today, because we will look at starting a RWB Sports amateur and elite boxing camp. I want to look at doing that in the summer. But this is a relationship that we're building outside of the brotherhood that we're a part of. Everybody knows that I am part of the Masonic organization, and so is this gentleman. So, right offhand, we have a bond there that links us together. So, this is going to be a great relationship going forward, because we both have the same goal, the same dreams. But like I said, you can't just jump into it. You have to sit back and understand your partner, understand your business partner that you're going into business with, to make sure that their intents are pure, to make sure that they are not just uh, putting you out there to have you to be the front runner in case something fails. Then it all falls on you. They're in the background. They have nothing to do with it. But I don't think it's like that in any sense or any form of fashion, because we've been, excuse me, we've been talking about this for a year or two now, and it is now coming to, and it's now coming to pass. So that was just something that I wanted to throw out there for Father's Day. I can't go without giving my sponsor, Doobie Energy Drink, a big shout out. They are doing great things. I have been on my Doobie experience now for right at a month, and I'm going to tell you just by my experience alone is that I've tried different um, energy enhancing formulas during my time of training from when I was in 8, 9, 10 years old up into my 40s. I've had an opportunity to try many different energy supplements, amino acids, things like that. Never steroids, but I do have to say that Doobie Energy Drink is a energy drink that I can get behind, I can support, just for the simple fact is that it doesn't give you that fall off at the end. It gives you a steady rise in energy. So it's not one of those that just boom hits you, have your heart racing. Then you got to figure out what you're going to do with that energy because it hits you all at once and you wasn't quite ready for it. You didn't have anywhere to exuberate that energy. So now you're just sitting there with the jitters. Doobie Energy Drink is not like that. It has a steady build and it builds as you reach your climax in whatever you're doing. So say you took it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right before you work out. You go to get your workout at 2:30. So as you're working out from 2:30 to 4:30, Doobie Energy Drink is gradually releasing into your system and is keeping you at a steady pace of excitement, a steady pace of a heart rate, a blood flow, just so you can get that extra workout in. I can't thank them enough for partnering up with RWB Sports and giving us an opportunity to showcase what they can do. I want to talk to them and bring them on board of what I'm doing going in the future as well. But without you, the viewers and my followers, none of this could be possible. So I definitely want to thank you for tuning in and for watching and supporting me and this journey that I'm on. That you are willing to take that journey with me. I know a lot of you are in the background, and I know a lot of you are back home in the South. I know you support me. I know you are with me, regardless of what I have going on. You're going to stand behind me. So I really appreciate that. But I hope everybody got a little bit of information out of this on the three ships. You got your relationship, you got your um, friendship, and you have your business relationship. So those three ships can either make or break a business. It all depends on how you go into it. It all depends on how you uh, manage your time with your business partner or how you go about uh, handling your friendship. And like I said, you have to be very cautious nowadays on how you interact with people and how soon and how quick you bring people into your journey because not everybody is out there to support you. Not everybody is out there to wish you well. So be very cautious in doing that because, like I said, I'd hate to see a good friendship be torn up because of business failure. I hate to see a great business opportunity fall apart because of falling out as a friend. And I really hate to see a marriage or a relationship completely destroyed over bad business decisions and poor friendship choices. So I just want to thank everybody for listening and tuning in. I hope every father out there, every father, every role model, every stepdad, have a great Father's Day. I know I didn't mention to the single moms out there because I'm sorry. I cannot wish a single mom a happy Father's Day, even though you are doing the job of both parents. I did the same thing on Mother's Day because there's several fathers out there that are single fathers that are doing both roles, even the mom role. I didn't wish them a happy Mother's Day because they're not a mother. I hope you all understand that. But you single moms that are out there doing both and doing both roles, just like on Mother's Day, I commend you. You're doing a great job. Keep your head up. I support you 100%. If there's anything I can do to help you, if there's any way I can come out, and if you need someone to talk to a son, mentor a son, give a son that son father connection, just let me know. I'm willing to do that because all of our young men out here are black, white, green, red, brown. It doesn't matter what color they are. All of our young men are out here in a different society these days. It's mixed up. They don't know which way to go. And sometimes all they need is a little guidance. And that's one thing that we're going to do with this camp is that we are mentoring our young adults, young men and women, not just on boxing, but on life in general. It gives us an opportunity to bring them in and show them that, there's people that care for you outside of your home, and you don't have to be afraid to open up because I know some kids, are going through things, but they just are afraid to open up to their parents. So we want to be that listening ear. We want to be that shoulder. We want to be that organization that's out there that's going to reach out to parents and help them out in that sense. But I know I've rambled on. I've talked too much, like I always do. I want to wish everybody a happy Father's Day. For those that have reached out to me to wish me a happy Father's Day, I really appreciate it. We here at RWB Sports, we love you. We thank you for tuning in. We couldn't do this without you. I'm wanting to bring this segment back. Let me know if you would like to hear more or if you would like to see Coffee and Conversation come back. That would be excellent if you would. So this is Reginald Peoples with RWB Sports. Thank you for tuning in for Coffee and Conversation with Reginald Peoples, and we will see you in the turn. Don't forget, we'll be back later on, and we're going to give a rundown of the fights that happened last night. They were great fights. I hope if you didn't get a chance to watch them, we're going to come back and run them down for you later on tonight. Y'all have a great day. I love you all. Peace.